What's going on, YouTube? This is Darklight Dreamer coming at you with another episode of What's in the Box?
What's in the box?
It's a human head. Actually, we're getting ahead on technology with the new PlayStation 4 Pro. I'm here with special guests.
What's up, beautiful people? I'm your wolf brother, Methos here, guest starring for Darklight, with my man over here, Freak!
We finally have Freak on an episode, guys.
Hey, I'm back!
It's an episode to have him. He's been out of town for a while.
Too long.
Anyway, I'm excited to see what is in the box.
Me too. Let's do it.
Do you guys play PlayStation?
Heck yes.
I love my PlayStation. Sometimes you have trouble getting me off of Overwatch.
Yes, we do. You guys have played a lot of Overwatch. What's your experience, Freak?
PS3, not there yet.
Not quite there with PS4 Pro. I'm not quite there on PS4 yet, but that's about to change right now.
I'm excited.
All right, let's get into it.
Oh,
The seal.
Oh, don't go on planes.
You guys see it's legit sealed. I have not taken it out of the box yet. All right, so we're gonna take it out of here. All right, you see there's another box. In the box.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take it out here.
There's another labeled PlayStation box. It's even decorated up.
It is.
Dude, it's in monochrome.
The first thing you guys see whenever you open the box up is this quick start guide.
Who needs
of course.
it? Trash.
How are you gonna know how to set it up without the quick start guide, guys?
Nobody reads the instructions until after they start having problems.
Screw them. Hey.
Sometimes not until after they've called their local support guy.
Right.
One of my best friends named Roxas is actually a support guy.
Yeah.
And he's sitting off to the right of the camera.
We're seeing a lot of gestures at the moment.
We're getting flipped a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're number one.
He's the support guy that has to tell people, have you tried plugging it in yet? Try that.
We're getting flipped some thumbs up because he approves of what we're doing. So
The thumbs up we're getting are in the middle of the handle.
Yes.
That's weird.
We are number one. Yay.
That's right, guys. In just the first few seconds of the video, we have trolled one of our best friends so much he has left the room.
Yep.
So what you're going to see whenever you open up the box after the quick start guide is the console protected by cardboard. Thank you very much because I got it shipped UPS, so it's not going to be damaged, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Also, if you guys are wargamers like Freak and I are, this looks like some badass terrain. I'm just saying.
Good.
If you guys do play Warhammer 40k and are interested in how to build terrain from trash like cardboard, check out their channel.
And we're part of a society called the Legion of Gamza, and that brotherhood is founded by Commissar Gamza himself with a whole series called Trash Terrain.
He is the king of trash terrain.
And taking off the wrapper, you see the beautiful 3-tiered PlayStation 4 Pro.
I'm
It's
impressed.
got a logo on the top. The bottom has the PlayStation button little symbols there. And it's beautifully sleek. I'm gonna take this trash terrain out of the way for a second.
That's gorgeous, man.
It's got an angular design.
It's so sleek. Where do you put in the stuff?
This is the front. Here, notice on the front you have actual push buttons here and here, instead of just the touch buttons of the regular.
Oh
ones.
yeah, on top. Right. Okay.
So you don't have to worry about your cat accidentally turning it on and off.
Oh, that just zapped the cat.
Does that actually happen to people?
That does happen to people.
Really?
Oh, man,
the
that's
cat actually messes with the PlayStation?
No, the touch buttons on the original PlayStation 4.
Right. Oh.
So these are actual push buttons.
Shit.
So you don't have to worry about that problem.
Improvement already.
So the ports are on the back. Notice it also comes with an HDMI port that is HDMI 2.0.
Nice.
Rather. So we'll get to that here in a moment. In the other box, you have all your little cables. You have your we're dropping everything.
Hey, you want that?
This is your microphone, which plugs into the controller,
Did you say that?
much like an Xbox controller.
I am going to need this to talk about my team when they want to play attack snipers and not be on the payload. God dang it.
Which is all the time in Overwatch. If you guys have played Overwatch, where the crap is my team, it should be the name of that game, actually. Power cable, of course. You have your USB for your controller, which, speaking of controllers, in this part of the box, if we can get it open. The brand new PlayStation 4 design for the controllers is a DualShock 4. And also, with the DualShock 4, there are a couple different enhancements. It just feels a little bit better in your hands. There's a light bar that comes up on the top of your PlayStation 4 controller, along with the back. So it's got the regular touchpads. It's got your share button, which regular PlayStation 4 has. But one of the big changes is now it has both wireless support, and it actually has support with the cable, USB cable when it's plugged in. So it actually plays with the plug speed. It actually uses the cable.
So you can charge and play.
So you can charge and play, and you don't get the lag of playing wireless. Because before, even though it was plugged in, you would still have to play wireless. So yeah, so that's important for people that are into shooters or fighting games, especially. You get that extra response time.
Is that a microphone? What is that in there? I haven't seen that before. Look in the front.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a speaker.
Oh, wow.
So some of the games will actually have sounds coming from your controller.
This is a touchpad.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So a lot of times to access some of your other menus, you hit the touchpad. Some games actually require that you move around the touchpad. It's pretty cool.
That's actually better than going.
Someone who's bought a lot of hours on the original PS4 controller. This controller has a slightly different feel to it. It's got, I don't know, a little bit more of a matte finish.
This feels like more kind of a more aerodynamic design. It's got it feels more comfortable in your hands.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It feels like power. All right. Speaking of power, we have all the components out of the box now. Let's talk a little bit about the power of the PlayStation 4. It has more than twice the power of the regular PS4 with all of its enhancements. It has the same CPU, but it's clocked higher. The GPU though is quite more than twice as powerful as a regular PS4. It is a beast. Not quite the beast that the Xbox Scorpio is promising though. But that doesn't release until next year.
Scorpio's got a cool name.
Yeah, it is. With that power comes a few things. It is 4K capable. It's not going to require any companies to run any games at native 4K though, or any video games. But in fact, it's not going to actually be strong enough to run most games at native 4K. With the hardware enhancements, even most games are going to run at an increased resolution, but they utilize something called checkerboard 4K for a lot of the new 4K games. So what that actually does is, what Sony kind of does is it tries to give you some hardware, some hardware innovations to bring you a similar experience for cheaper. So what checkerboard 4K does, it brings you an almost 4K experience, not quite, but it's way less hardware intensive on your PlayStation 4.
So the Scorpio is going to be like Bane, right?
Right. It is
beast, raw muscle,
power.
Right? And the PlayStation Pro is going to be more like Batman, using better the strength that it has to give you a near Bane-like experience.
Right, definitely.
There you go.
Now there are some improvements to non-4K games. Like just with the sheer power, regular games are just going to look better on your PlayStation 4 Pro. With the extra processing power, it's just going to render it better. What it's actually going to do is it's going to over-render your games, and it's going to downscale it so that way it just looks better than mine. So yeah, there's that.
Dude,
Awesome.
Along with that, you get some extra enhancements for your PlayStation VR. If you own a PlayStation VR, we don't out yet.
Oh my god, they look so good.
And actually, my first VR experience was with the Samsung Gear VR.
And that has been amazing, guys. The first thing Darklight hooked us up with was some horror games. And let me tell you, I don't feel like I'm a guy that naturally scares very easy, but the VR is so good that when you're wearing it and you're there and you're the one who has to go through these creepy ass mansions by yourself, yeah, suddenly it's real. And then
I missed that?
What? I wasn't expecting that kind of VR from a phone. And actually, that's my first real experience with VR, so I wasn't expecting immersion like that. So I can only imagine.
Apparently, when I get jump scared in VR, I swing at everything.
He fights things.
And there's no video of this?
You can't punch a ghost in the face, Methos. You can't punch Ectoplasm.
I know, but I don't want to die not fighting. So.
Right. So your PlayStation VR experiences, a lot of games are going to look better on the PlayStation 4 just because it has a stronger thing powering it.
And since this is going to have a lot of PlayStation 4 capability for the VR, what is the PlayStation VR called?
It's just called the PlayStation VR.
Well, that's original.
So Since there's going to be the capability for PlayStation VR, what's going to be real cool is we may get some Let's Plays of some VR. That'd be cool. And what I'm really excited about that for is that that's opening up. I mean, taking a big brand name like Sony PlayStation, and it's making VR cheaper, right?
Putting them on
making
map.
it more accessible, and more people are going to want to work with a big name like PlayStation. So that just means we're one step closer to mainstreaming VR and it getting into the hands of peons like us.
Yeah, if you think about it, the PlayStation VR headset is cheaper than regular headsets like the Oculus Rift or the HTC Vive. But also, you're paying less. You're only paying for a $400 console to power it at its best. I mean, you can run a PlayStation VR with a regular PlayStation 4, which is only about $300 right now. So that's a total of like, what? Less than $1,000 you're paying for VR experience. You're gonna pay about twice that for a PC and an HTC Vive.
Right. I'm down with that.
That's actually pretty cool.
So the good thing about this is that there are going to be no exclusive games just for the Pro. All games coming out are going to be for both the PlayStation 4 and the Pro. You're just going to get a more impressive experience with a lot of the games coming out for the PlayStation 4 Pro. A lot of the games that are already out do not support the native 4, or not native 4, the 4K experience that the PlayStation 4 provides. A lot of them are going to be patched to improve the graphics to take advantage of the PlayStation 4 Pro.
That's cool.
But all games from here on out, they said, are going to support the PlayStation 4 Pro's capabilities. So that's going to be awesome.
So, Freak, you're the techie of Frost and Fists. A lot of this is going over my head. I'm just understanding that I'm going to get a badass experience out of this at the end. From a techie standpoint, what do you think?
I'm so excited, I think I peed myself. This is really cool. It's amazing. I mean, I actually want one. So, by the way, look over there.
I don't see it.
Sorry, you know where it is.
A couple downsides. The PlayStation 4 Pro, unfortunately, does not come with a 4K Blu-ray, 4K Ultra Blu-ray disc player. So you're not going to be able to play your 4K Ultra Blu-ray movies on this, unfortunately.
But it does play Blu-rays.
It does play regular Blu-rays, just like a regular PlayStation 4, which I don't own a 4K TV, so that's really not a big deal for me. But
I'm still buying DVDs.
But plus side, they say that Netflix is trying to come out with a 4K streaming service, and they will support that.
That's pretty boss.
Yeah, well, no, that's good.
It's probably going to be a little bit extra for the premium service.
Sure,
I'm just guessing. A couple more things. It has a share button on the controller, just like the regular PlayStation 4, but with the extra power, where shared videos are going to just look better. You're going to have a lot smoother, higher frame rate on your videos.
Which would be cool when I'm showing people my play of the game.
Your play of the game will look even more impressive. Also, along with that higher frame rate, the remote play is going to be smoother on your computer, so you get a better experience playing from your PC.
That's awesome.
I think that's all that we have to talk about with the PlayStation 4.
I happen to notice on the box that the PS4 Pro comes with a terabyte.
A terabyte?
Oh my god.
The PlayStation Slim, in comparison to this, only has 500 gigs. So it actually has double the storage space of a PlayStation Slim.
That's boss.
We're going to compare this to the PlayStation Slim a little bit. The PlayStation Slim is basically a regular PlayStation 4. It's smaller, it's sleeker, it's quieter. One of the main things, though, that the downside is that it doesn't have an optical audio out. So you can't use your high-end headsets on a PlayStation 4 Slim, which was a big reason why I got this.
Right on. You know, I think that terabyte is so impressive because I bought one of the first PS4s that came out, and as a result, I run out of space a lot. And anytime I want to download something, I have to go back and delete something else. Yep, having a freaking sweet terabyte ready to go.
Download all the games.
That's boss.
That's pretty cool. Very nice.
Now, a lot of these are great, but for a lot of people, it might not matter so much because you might not have a 4K TV, so the extra improvement on the graphics for 1080p might not be enough for you to rush out and grab one of these right away, especially if you already own a PlayStation 4.
I'm gonna stick with my baby for now, but anyone else who needs a PlayStation, this seems like the way to go.
Like I mentioned, this is my first PlayStation 4, so...
Darklight, tell them what you sacrificed because of how powerful this is.
Right now, it only costs $400. It costs the same amount, actually less than the PlayStation 4 when it originally came out. But It costs, right now, this is the $400 PlayStation 4, and the Slim is about $300. So
You had a special edition Slim reserved for you, right?
I did. I sacrificed a. I was going to buy a PlayStation 4 Slim Final Fantasy 15 limited edition, and it looked great. But with all the improvements with PlayStation 4 Pro, I thought it made the more logical sense to go ahead and get this console.
Let that be a lesson. Darklight will sacrifice what he loves for power.
Yes.
Oh god, I have to live with him.
Also, if you don't want to throw down $400 right now, keep in mind the Xbox Scorpio is scheduled to be released in the holiday of next year. So if you can't afford 2 consoles in the span of 2 years, if you're a fan of Xbox, you might want to hold off on this one.
I don't know. I've been really partial to PlayStation. And like you, it would be my very first PlayStation 4, so I'm kind of gravitating to that.
Absolutely. You know, I'm a big fan of JRPGs. And, you know, JRPG seems to be the PlayStation thing. So that's definitely why I picked up PlayStation. Let's talk about some of the things that the Xbox Scorpio promises in the future. It is going to be 5 times more powerful than the original Xbox One.
Wow.
It's going to provide native 4K for all games, which is not something that the PlayStation 4 promises. It is definitely not powerful enough for that. It does have a 4K Ultra Blu-ray player. So if you want that to be your home entertainment center, then the Xbox Scorpio might be the way to go. One thing though, the Xbox Scorpio is going to be VR capable, but does not have VR promised for any point in the future. They actually said it may not come out for years after the Xbox Scorpio is released.
Boo.
And you know me, I love the VR. So PlayStation VR kind of pushes it over the edge for me.
Yeah? Plus, if you think about it, the Xbox Scorpio fits right in there with Xbox Scorpio, Taurus, Centaur, Apollo. If you understand that reference, you've seen a terrible, terrible show.
Comment down in the comments below if you get that reference. Also, we're going to talk about the price point. This is $400, like I mentioned. The Xbox Scorpio doesn't have a price release, but with all of its hardware enhancements, we're expecting about $600.
You're going to pay for a beat stick, for sure.
So, while it's not guaranteed,
My wallet twitched.
it's not guaranteed to be that expensive, but just be prepared. And if you're going to get that over this, make sure you save up.
Right on.
Awesome. I think that's all we have to talk about. You have anything to add?
I want one.
Yeah, if you liked this video, please hit that like button because it really means a lot more to this guy and all of us YouTubers than you guys realize.
Yeah, absolutely.
Smash it.
Smash that like button. Drop a comment too. We love getting comments, guys. We love chatting with you guys. We like just talking to you guys.
Being able to chat with our YouTube community, you know, our friends, really, is one of the best parts of our day.
Right. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, you guys know that I would love to have you guys as members of our family. And do me a favor, check out Frost and Fist, be part of their pack as well.
We would love to have you as part of the pack. You're on the Frosted Fists.
Come on, Cletus.
And until next time,
may your dreams light your darkest hours.
all right, see you next time, guys.
Bye.